Welcome viewers to the Saturday, June 29th edition of 284 News. I am Jacques Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. A comprehensive review of law enforcement and criminal justice bodies in the British Virgin Islands uncovered significant issues of corruption and operational failures, leading to 138 recommendations for reform. Kamal Haynes has the details.
The 169-page document, reviewed by His Majesty's Chief Inspector of Constabulary and Fire and Rescue Services, Andy Cook, highlights long-standing corruption and systematic deficiencies across several public sector bodies. Chief Inspector Cook's review scrutinized 9 key public sector entities, including the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, His Majesty's Customs, the Financial Investigation Agency, the Department of Immigration, His Majesty's Virgin Islands Prison Service, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Magistrates Court, the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, and the Attorney General's Chambers. Among these, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force received the most recommendations with 38, followed by Marine and Border Security with 27. Cook expressed grave concerns about not only the reviewed organizations, but other relevant departments and government ministries across the public sector that negatively impact law enforcement and criminal justice operations. When he said, and I quote, "Often it was the processes and procedures across the public sector and how they were applied that had a negative effect on law enforcement and criminal justice bodies. These included how funding and recruitment operated, how the most basic goods and services had to be procured, and how decisions were reached and applied. We also found that leadership in some of the organizations that we reviewed needed to improve," end quote. The lack of basic governance principles, Cook noted, fosters an environment where corrupt practices can flourish. This systemic issue, he said, has eroded confidence in the performance management systems designed to ensure effective and ethical operation of individuals, teams, and organizations. The review also identified serious failings within the territory's law enforcement and criminal justice bodies, some of which the review found to pose direct threats to staff and public safety. Cook emphasized that these issues are not solely the responsibility of current senior leaders. He said, and I quote, "In some cases, these were so serious as to endanger the life of staff and the public. Often, these failings had existed for many years, and the changes required are contingent on financial and political support, which we found to be lacking," end quote. A particularly troubling finding was the pervasive lack of trust, cooperation, and collaboration between public sector bodies. Cook warned that without significant improvement in interagency cooperation, the effectiveness of each organization would be compromised. He said, and I quote, "This may be because of corrupt or dishonest practices, some of which were identified in the Commission of Inquiry report. Regardless of the reasons, a failure by law enforcement and criminal justice bodies to work better together will undermine the effectiveness of each organization," end quote. While Volume 1 of the report outlines the immediate areas for improvement within the 9 reviewed bodies, Volume 2, expected by late summer 2024, will offer a more detailed assessment of how current arrangements can be enhanced, along with additional recommendations and options for change. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Meanwhile, after 25 years of providing Christian-based primary education in the territory, AGAPÉ Total Life Academy announced that it will introduce a grade 7 class in time for the 2024-2025 school year, following recent approvals from the Ministry of Education to expand to a secondary division. Known for providing individuals with strong academic skills, students enrolled in the new grade 7 will receive instruction in various subjects to further strengthen their academic pursuits. The school announced that during this first year, it will only cater to a maximum of 15 students due to limited available space. School Administrator Lynette Smith said this expansion to a high school aligns with the daycare to tertiary level educational vision of its affiliated church, AGAPÉ Total Life Center, to provide comprehensive Christian education. In other news, the Elmore Stout High School held its graduation this week, celebrating the achievements of 165 outstanding students. This year's valedictorian, Jaquila Callwood, delivered a speech to inspire her fellow classmates, reflecting on their journey throughout the years and encouraging her peers to pursue their dreams with determination.
I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who has helped me along the path and made a special effort to support me. A well-known quote says, "Change is inevitable and quite becoming of me." My dad always says, I oftentimes to look at it as how we develop, where we develop, and at what pace we develop that truly makes the difference. Take, for example, our high school experience. To emphasize the quote, our team, "In the midst of darkness, the brightest star shines upon us all." From September 17, 2018, at 9 a.m., when our journey began, it has been approximately 6 years, 2,110 days, 50,640 minutes, and a lot of more minutes, and many more seconds I'm not even going to try to pronounce, and being high school students. In 2018, following catastrophic Irma and Maria, or the nostalgia of painful fights that waged across the open-roof CTL campus, even a new shift system had nothing on us. What did we do, class? We adapted, shined through the darkness.
The graduating class included 75 male students and 90 female students. Notably, 8 students graduated with high honors, achieving grades of 91% or above, while 94 students graduated with honors, earning grades of 76% or above, showcasing the academic excellence prevalent at Elmore Stout High School. Special recognition was given to Callwood and Kayla Brathwaite, who both received the Exemplary Performance Awards. These prestigious awards were bestowed upon them for maintaining a grade A or higher every single term of every single year from grade 7 to 12. The ceremony was a testament to the hard work, resilience, and commitment of the graduates, as well as the unwavering support from their families, teachers, and the community. As these young individuals embark on the next chapter in their lives, they carry with them the values and education instilled by the Elmore Stout High School. Congratulations to the class of 2024. And viewers, we take a quick break. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby! I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream, and then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye. No. In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though. Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. In a proactive move to bolster community resilience, the British Virgin Islands Red Cross volunteers recently underwent comprehensive disaster response training. More in this report.
So, give me your full name and designation to start.
Good morning. My name is Maureen Fraser and I am the Deputy Disaster Manager of the BVI Red Cross.
Awesome. Give us some recap of what happened this morning, what the energy was like, and what was able to take place.
The energies were heightened. It was anticipation of the culmination of all the training that we put in place during the week. And now we had to put that training into practice. And we were able to hone in our skills. We were able to sharpen our skills. We were able to improve what we lacked confidence in. And in other words, we had a great turnout. Our volunteers was very excited about putting to play what they learned during the course of the week. And it was an excellent training today.
Awesome. And could you speak to the significance of this training being able to take place?
Well, disaster doesn't have an appointment. Disaster can happen anytime, any place, anywhere, any day. And it gives the volunteers that reassurance that they know what they're doing when they are called upon to respond to whatever disaster, mass casualties, whatever it may be that the persons that would need first aid, until we can bridge that gap between them, our treatment on site, and until they can get to the hospital.
Okay, and what would you say was the most significant development to come out of this activity?
The significant development that came out of this activity was we had a supervisory course during the course of the week, and it was enlightened. I was enlightened personally to see that new volunteers took the lead and they have the potentials to become great leaders after the seasoned ones is no longer a part of Red Cross. It's enlightening to know that we have other persons on our heels to fill those shoes.
Okay, so today we had the first aid simulation where we practiced and executed the skills we learned throughout the week of the training. It's important because we are a volunteer-driven organization, so we equip our volunteers with the skills necessary to respond to any incidents, any disaster. So we are happy that our first aiders came out and were trained and were willing to, exercise the skills that they learned throughout the simulation and the week-long training.
Okay, and can you speak to as well the commitment of the Red Cross to ensuring that the volunteers are trained and that the necessary capacity is present in the BVI to respond to such possible mass casualty events?
Sure. In the Virgin Islands, we are part of the National Committee for Disaster Response. So in any incident, Red Cross can be called out to assist with first aid services. So it's important for us as an organization led by volunteers to have them trained and to maintain the capacity of our volunteers to respond in any disaster. So we want to make sure that ever so often we maintain the training, give them exercises to hone in their skills so that when something does happen, then we can respond effectively. So the Red Cross is committed, and we are very happy that we can train our volunteers and so that they can provide the services when needed.
Good afternoon, good morning everyone. My name is Joash Victor. I'm the new disaster manager here at the BVI Red Cross, where we just take part of a series of trainings, or refresher trainings and courses, to advance our skills in case a disaster were to occur.
Okay. Tell us a bit more about the training that took place, what would have been learned, and the significance of this event.
Right. So we took a series of training. Some of the topics that was addressed include, disaster supervisory management, where we all become supervisors. Each member of the Red Cross, each volunteer that you see have the capability of becoming a leader in their own right, so that in case, a disaster were to happen, we can rely on each other effectively. Additionally, we had our advanced first aid. So it's a little bit more than the basic first aid that we teach here at the Red Cross. It's a little higher, so that, in case of serious mass casualty situations, like a hurricane or anything like that may happen, we can be able to, address the severity of the situation. Additionally, we also did some flood risk management and some flood preparation response. We had a series of floods here recently in the BVI, and we had to get some, professional training on that level as well. So, the Red Cross volunteers are heavily prepared.
Awesome. And what would you say was the response like? About how many participants did we see?
Yeah, throughout the week, it was a week-long learning. We had about, from 15 to 20 participants on each day. They came, we had a fun time, an enjoyable time. We all, we were able to get along with each other, learn from each other, learn each other's weaknesses, other strengths, so that, who to lean on in times of emergency. It's very crucial that we know, the team that you have surrounded by you. So we were able to do that this entire week.
Okay. And were there any other agencies outside of the Red Cross that were involved?
Right. So today we had a member from the DDM department. In the future, definitely we would like to have more partners, whether it's fire and police. But so far, we only had the DDM who stepped in today for the simulation exercise, which was pretty great as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
The One Virgin Islands Music Festival on the 28th and 29th of June 2024 aims to capture the essence of sand, sea, and soul, offering attendees an immersive experience celebrating music, culture, and most importantly, a sense of community. The lineup integrates a diverse range of musical talents, from local sensations to international stars, complete with Grammy Award winners. Kyla Forbes of 1VI recently spoke with To It for Media about the event.
So on the 28th and the 29th, the BVI public and of course our visitors can enjoy an amazing show on the shores of the beach of King Garden Bay. Now, this is something that, we're bringing back to the beach in King Garden Bay, where many persons enjoyed the BVI Music Fest back then. So we're really and truly just encompassing that vibe.
Okay.
The sand, the sea, and a whole lot of soul.
Love it.
Okay. So we want to talk about the lineup because, of course, persons want to know who are we coming out to see.
Who, what, and when.
Exactly. So we have Michael Tija, we have Protege, there is Massacre, Farmer Nappy, our very own Sister Joyce, Revelation the Royal, and we have A-Team Band. But for our headliner, we have Mr. Taurus Riley himself.
Forbes also spoke on the Ultra VIP experience available.
Of course, we have an Ultra VIP experience.
Now tell us about that.
And our Ultra VIP experience is one like no other.
Real VIP.
Real VIP, okay? And that is $300 for 1 day. And then you get 2 days for $500.
Okay.
And we want to tell you a little bit about what you're going to get in this VIP experience. You get trolley service to the VIP location. So if you plan to wear heels, we know we have some big steppers, even though we're on the stand, we want to make sure that we're stepping out big. Then we have an exclusive event entry, a signature VIP welcome, which is always important, exclusive artist meet and greet.
Okay.
Then we have unlimited food and drinks, a photo memorabilia, head and back neck massage.
Oh, wow, we're really stepping up.
Yes, from Driftwood Spa. Okay, dedicated and fully stocked bar,
okay,
an exclusive server, and so much more.
Amazing.
Traffic concerns were also addressed, with Forbes noting that a detailed route is available and there will be a high police presence to maintain order.
Well, definitely it's going to be one-way traffic, as we know. So once you come over the hill, you will continue to, I think we're going to head
exit
west.
through the west.
Yes. So that's, and then of course, heavy police presence. And we want persons, we're going to have shuttle service as well. So just to make it as convenient as possible for persons coming down to King Garden Bay.
We also took the time to encourage people to come out to the events that have been specially curated for residents and visitors.
I think persons take advantage of it. Come out, have good, clean, amazing fun. And I think if we just look a bit further into it, it's really good for our economy. So once we come out and support, this trickles down to many persons. As we know, for the entire weekend, we have our ladies who are looking forward to looking great. The barbers will be full. Persons will have to buy outfits. So economically, this is economic growth for our community in general.
Understood.
So it's not just about having fun, but you'll be contributing to our economy as well.
For the full interview, visit all Twitter media platforms. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Well, up next, viewers, more top stories to come.
Orange alert! Orange alert! Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. The 2024 BVI National Championships showcased an extraordinary display of athletic talent at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground in Roadtown, Tortola last week. Here's the details of that event.
With a lineup featuring renowned athletes such as Adeja Hodge, Beyonce De Freitas, Dea Erickson, Shanta Malone, Eldred Henry, Ricoy Brathwaite, Jaleel Kroll, and the Gums brothers, the event drew enthusiastic crowd eager to witness the BVI's top competitors perform on home soil. Over the course of the 2 days, 5 new national records were shattered, highlighting the exceptional caliber of the athletes. Diamante Gums led the charge in field events, setting new benchmarks in both the hammer throw and the discus throw. Gums threw a remarkable 56.30 meters in the hammer throw and followed up with a record-breaking 56.40 meters in the discus throw. Diamante's brother Jaimon Gums engaged in a thrilling head-to-head battle with Olympian Eldrin Henry in the shot put. Jaimon emerged victorious with a record-setting throw of 19.50 meters, surpassing Henry's silver medal effort of 18.99 meters. On the track, Dea Erickson delivered a standout performance in the open women's 100-meter hurdles, clinching victory with a new national record time of 14.26 seconds. Adeja Hodge continued her dominance, breaking the record in the open women's 200-meter race with a blistering time of 22.81 seconds, ahead of Beyonce De Freitas, who finished in 23.16 seconds. Let's take a look at that race.
And they're off. It's a fair start. Deja Hodge taking it out really hard. Beyonce De Freitas charging on the inside. It's Hodge on the outside, De Freitas on the inside. Hodge taking it out really hard at the start. Less than 100 meters left in the race. Hodge charging. Beyonce De Freitas trying to close. Beyonce De Freitas closing. Hodge takes it at the end. 50 meters left in the race. This is Deja Hodge taking it from line to line, followed by De Freitas, followed by Jordan Thomas, followed by Ashley Penn.
Wow. Hodge also claimed the 100-meter title earlier in the day, edging out De Freitas at the finish line with a time of 11.56 seconds.
Set. And they're off lane number 4. The battle between Adeja and Beyonce. Adeja and Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce seems to be closely contested at the line. Seems as though Adeja perhaps edged at the line. But that one was super close.
Another entertaining race was the men's open 100-meter finals. Recoy Brathwaite cruised to victory with an impressive time of 10.24 seconds, followed by Jaleel Crow, who clocked in at 10.46 seconds.
And they're off. Oh, Recoy Brathwaite looking very quick. It's all about Brathwaite in first, followed by Jaleel Crow in second, but Recoy Brathwaite takes it comfortably.
Jaleel later returned for the 200-meter dash, dominating the race with a winning time of 20.63 seconds.
And it's a fair start. Heat number 2 of 2 heats, open men 200-meter run. I see Jaleel Crow
is gone.
Eating up a whole lot of real estate on the curve.
Kroll is gone.
That's Jaleel Crow running for time. Bring him through, guys. Bring him through. He's running for time. Jaleel Crow doing it here on Island. 2024 BVI National Champion.
The 400-meter event saw strong performances from Akrisa Aristide and Tiandra Frett. Aristide claimed the women's open 400-meter title with a time of 55.78 seconds, while Frett secured the men's open 400-meter title in 50.74 seconds.
And they're off. Akrisa Aristide already on top in this race. Clearly the favorite into this race. She's pushing. Looking comfortably. She's unattached at this moment, but she's way ahead of second and third place at this moment. Approaching that 150-meter mark. Aristide still extremely comfortable as she make it to the 100-meter stretch now. No competitor in her path. Easily cruising down that final 100-meter stretch. About 70 meters to go, 60 meters. And it's all Akrisa Aristide taking that race unopposed.
Some of the additional national champions included Kaiba Dawson in the men's open long jump, Shanta Malone in the women's open long jump, Adriano Gums in the men's open 400 meter, Trivia Gums in the women's shot put, and Poliza Caesar in the women's discus throw. Paul Hewlett Jr. also made a significant impact in the under-17 division, winning multiple titles in the boys' long jump, shot put, discus throw, and the 110-meter hurdles. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com, on our WhatsApp channel, the QR code for which should be on the screen, and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads. I'm Jacques Wooding, and I will see you again next week. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable weekend, and I'm hoping to see you at the BVI Music Festival.